Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Jorge Gonzalez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
At the plate, Miguel Patrick, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time. And the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box now, Curtis Schmidt, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hit out towards second, backhanded, and that's the second out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Next up for the Stros, George Springer. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Just getting started here in Seattle. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Lance McCullers gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And, fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
The 1-1 home. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hey. 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Hit down the line at first. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2. Line towards center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Standing in now, number 3, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Popped him up. Gonzalez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Mariners leave 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Carlos Correa now. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4.
Carlos Correa.
Here comes the first pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Lee going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game. Captain of the defense.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Evan Gattis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. From the stretch. Right over the middle, knee high. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, 2 the count to Evan Gattis.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 13.
So striding in as Drupal Cabrera. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Hard liner to center field. Cox will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, number 30, hoping
Leading
to
off for
stay
the
hot.
Mariners.
He had a couple of hits,
First
including a
baseman,
home run yesterday.
Number 30.
First pitch on its way. Hit back toward the mound. Gonzalez is up with it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, David Lee, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Here's the 1-1. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he is in there. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Lee stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball called for strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Ready on 0-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 1-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 fouled off. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. He's set. Here it comes. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he fouls this one off. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
One and two, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mariners 2 and the Astros nothing. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
He's set and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
0-1, here it comes. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Ripped on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Jake Marisnick, and Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in now for the Mariners, Gerard Dyson, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Gonzalez is there. One down.
Up next,
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next for Seattle, Michael Lee. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Schmidt going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 3.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, number 3. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Two out, nobody on. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. Mariners are down in order, but they're on top 2-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Patrick, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And that misses. 2-1. Short, hit hard. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
The left fielder, number 23, Curtis Schmidt.
Striding in, Curtis Schmidt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 delivery. High and deep to straightaway right. Lee going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Now batting, center fielder, George.
Here's George Springer. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already one homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
The 1-0 pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another 2-2 offering, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Here's Carlos Correa now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea, he was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Evan Gattis now standing in, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Correa, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. So 1-1. Popped him up. Number 3 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run.
Bottom of the 4th coming up.
It's the Mariners 2 and the Astros 1. Striding in once again, number 30. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 30.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here he comes again. 1-2. Fouled off. One and two. Here it comes. And a neck high fastball that time.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Mariners a 3-1 lead.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Into the box, David Lee. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. The 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up this pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back standing. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Here's the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Nobody out, runner on first. Missed with a breaking ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there, back to first, and that'll take care of the slow-footed Ruiz. A double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Cruz is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. 6th home run on the season for him as the Mariners have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Here's Robbie Cano now.
Robinson.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4 full. Seattle leads this one 4-1. Striding in for Houston, that's Dribble Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
As Dribble Cabrera.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Now the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2. Marwin Gonzalez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Popped him up. Ruiz has a play. 2 down. Now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. From the stretch. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Gary Cox. He flew out in his last at bat. Now here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0. Hard ground ball to third. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Tony Sipp takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Tony Sipp.
Gerard Dyson will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Sipp, 33 years old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Runners back. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in, Michael Lee. Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, number 3.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Three and 0 now. Number 30 will be next. Misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
First offering on its way, and that pitch catches the inside corner.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Cox on third. Dyson is over at first with 1 away. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, David Lee, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Line towards center field. Springer is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Lee throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Patrick. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Curtis Schmidt, and it's fouled away. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he lays off for ball 1. Bouncer up the middle. Lee ranging up the middle, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Josh Edgen is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Josh Edgen.
Digging in once again, Carlos Ruiz. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Carlos Ruiz.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. And here's the 3-2 from him. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Stepping in now, Nelson Cruz. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
in that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Marisnick has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary
In now,
Cox.
Gary Cox. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ruiz is off of first with 2 away. There's a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses above the zone for a ball. Popped him up. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Now a snap move over to first. And he's back standing. A runner on first with 2 away. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-2. Missed with a slider.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Seattle as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now. George Springer. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
In there, and it's even at 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Carlos Correa waits on deck. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. First pitch on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. On a line, that's a base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
At the plate, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Ready with the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
2 out with the man at first. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Chris Davinsky will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Here's Gerard Dyson, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Left fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little blooper to center. Correa onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Michael Lee. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ripped down the first base line. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Lee, the runner at second with 1 away. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Now batting, number 30.
Coming to the plate now, number 30. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Will Harris trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Will Harris.
In now, David Lee, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 1-0. It's the bottom of the zone for a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here's the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Look at our line score there from Safeco Field in Seattle. And thus far, local fans have had a lot to cheer about as their Mariners lead this one here in the 8th. Stepping up now, Marwin Gonzalez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee giving chase. 2 gone.
The batter, designated hitter, Miguel Patrick.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Miguel Patrick. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Gonzalez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit hard down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
So stepping in, Curtis Schmidt in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Tapper right back to the mound. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Michael Feliz.
Now batting, Carlos Ruiz.
Leading
1
off
for
for the
2 with
Mariners.
a double on the ledger so
Catcher.
far.
Carlos Ruiz.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder Gary Cox.
Now at the plate, Gary Cox. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Stepping up to the plate, Gerard Dyson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit high.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Paul Lee comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Lee.
Here's George Springer, who'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Cox moves over. He's got it one away. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. One out, nobody on. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Evan Gattis now standing in as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
In for strike 2. Correa leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. The 2-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's safe. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
You know, Dero, that's one of the downsides of being a knuckleball pitcher. You don't have a lot of other pitches in his repertoire. After seeing a few too many knuckleballs, he's able to hit a bullet right there for a base hit.
Yeah, this pitcher will occasionally mix in a fastball, give you a different look, but that's a lot of knuckleballs in a row. And I'll tell you what, he didn't miss it.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Alex Bregman will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. A knuckleball right over the middle of the plate. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Count remains at 0-2. Last strike now for Houston. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Popped him up. Makes the catch, and the Mariners will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Seattle Mariners took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jorge Gonzalez earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Lance McCullers was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Paul Lee hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.